There's a part of the tour, I'm not sure if it's towards the beginning or the middle of the tour. There is a skull of a relative of an indigenous person, and I kept hearing from this person, like that person's skull, is that they want to be buried, they want to be rested, and the fact that it was sitting in the case, it made me really angry, it made my blood boil. It was in the cowboy western room, and to hear somebody say, like, really want to go home, that I don't belong here, they were just very upset. And they were like asking for help and whatnot. You just like, oh, I don't know exactly what to do, what to say. And especially with a lot of cowboy stuff in there, it's kind of like you have all this different energy here. And especially with a relative, like an ancestor, a descendant, or somebody of that matter in a case, it's kind of like, oh shit, what do you do? A lot of the energy there isn't really welcoming. It's kind of like telling you need to get out. Part of the tour is where they take you to the remnants of the house that they torn down. And if you guys haven't seen that movie Deliverance, there is a part of like the porch that's downstairs portion. The moment I was because when they said, oh yeah, like we're going to go down there, I was so excited. But something also, I heard someone tell me, do not go down there. Me being naive and as curious as I was, I still went, and I didn't even last 5 minutes in there. I was like, immediately I heard someone said,
"Get out now, you don't belong here."
I literally went up the stairs, and mind you, I had a headache since I went into the basement, and the fact that I went to this downstairs portion where the porch was, or the remnants of the house, I was already feeling more dizzier. I felt more nauseous. I felt like I was very sick. A lot of like, there was some things in the house I was like kind of skeptic, and I felt like it was just everything, a lot of props. It wasn't a lot of people say like it has energy to it, but I feel like it's more so if you feed into something, you're kind of giving it life, and that's the type of vibe that I got. We concluded a tour, and we went through the gift shop, and there was like this person that was around, and I could tell they were really weird. They were really, I have friends that are Satanists and whatnot, but these type of Satanists were stinky. They had bad BO, and they just didn't shower, and you could tell that they had a rough night. I mean, rough, like, meaning doing inappropriate stuff, and they literally just went on this tour the next day, and I'm like, that's disgusting as fuck. Y'all doing the nasty, and you guys stink coming on this tour. I was picking up a lot of their vibes, too, on the tour, and they kept trying to get a feel for me, and I'm the type of person that's like, I always say, make sure you protect your energy, especially around people that you don't know, because people are always trying to read you or trying to siphon your energy or whatnot. Partner and I leave, we get a shirt, and it was really cool because you get a shirt and whatnot. And I said, we need to go to the car right now. I said, before we leave, make sure you wash your hands with water. So we had a couple bottles of water. We washed our hands. The moment we did that, I started throwing up. I threw up. I could not hold it anymore. I told him, I was like, I'm going to throw up. I finally threw up. And the moment I threw up, it was all this black stuff. It was like sludge. And I was like, whatever it was, I told him, I was like, there was something in this house that was ready to jump in, and it jumped in. And I was like, and thank God I had some holy water that I had previously saved in my car because something told me to. And I washed my hands with that, and I drank some of it. And he was like, what the fuck? I was like, let's go. We have to go now. I was like, I don't feel welcome in this. Sorry. I don't know if you guys hear my crows while I am recording this. I have crows that come visit me all the time. And the crazy thing was that the sludge, it looked like it was something moving within the vomit. And I told him, I was like, let's go. I poured a little bit of holy water in it, said some prayers. And then, sure likely, I had some tobacco in my car. I had everything prepared. I sprinkled a little bit of tobacco and sage on the ground. And I thanked the ancestors of the land to be respectful and put some on top of it. And I told them, let's go. Well, we need to go now. We're like driving back to our hotel room, and I told him, I said, it was a really great experience, but at the same token, I said, I don't feel welcome going there. If you guys ever decide to go to Zach Bagans Museum and you guys have any scary experiences, please drop a comment below, or if you guys want to talk about it, feel free to go ahead and DM me. We could schedule a day to talk about your scary experiences. Other than that, be safe if you are traveling anywhere haunted. Don't be so naive and not think that there are other beings in this realm, because there are energies that will literally harm you, and regardless if you believe or not, good luck, because not everybody is true to saying who they are. And if you guys are interested in any tarot readings or any like cleansings, drop a comment below. We'll talk about something. I do have connections as well. Like I said, just be careful out there with your energy and your space, and just know that just because you are human you're and just because you believe in a higher power doesn't necessarily mean energies can jump into you or whatnot, because you are still human at the end of the day. I feel like this little bit, I know it's not as scary as I was hoping to be, but to me it was scary in my experience, especially dealing with the deliverance house and just feeling out of breath right now just talking about it, just like reminding myself like how intense it was. It's really crazy. Hopefully you guys enjoy.